late getting going here, but we are active here at Fleeger Farm TV, getting ready for the race. Heads out here. We are here at, I'm sorry, we got to change this a little bit as we are a little late getting going here. Oh, give us a second here to get this situated. There we go. With grid coming up here. Trying to get this all situated. And our grid comes up. There we go. Your grid is looking like this right now. We are set and ready to rock and roll. All right, here we go. And in here we go. We got here on this 22nd of, or 23rd of October, I should say, or I guess it is 22nd. The 22nd of October, we have here the FMA Mellow Yellow Gen 4 Cup Series. We got Ben Parson out there in the lead, or in the starting on pole. Oh, wait a moment, that's not right. There we go. I gotta have a look at it. Lyle Sweargen starting on pole. Austin Hunt there second. Ryan Peters third. Ben Parson fourth. PJ Wetland starts here to fifth tonight. Graham Connolly in sixth. Dan Braskin rolls off in seventh. Josh Clemens there in eighth. Chase Zilla in ninth. Sage Grego there in 10th. Jamie Bray in 11th. Matt Mars in 12th. In 13th. That's going to be Joseph Spillman. That is your starting order here for the Mellow Yellow Cup Series here tonight. Hopefully we have it all situated. We're all set to go. And we get green flag ready here at... That's what I'm afraid of. Oh, give me a moment here as we try to get it up here. I don't know if you guys saw the grid or not. There we go. We're back up and live there. Hey, coming around here for lap number 1. Down there through the back stretch. Here. Trying to remember which track we're at. Roll on down here through the front straight away. Lyle Sweargen out there in front. As you're on board now with Lyle down there through turn number 1 and 2. Now you're on board with Ben Parson, captain, sitting here in the catbird seat as we roll down through the back stretch here with the Gen 4 Cup Series. Looking there at the 26 of Chase Zilla. Chase Matsko down there, nicknamed himself Chase Zilla. There as they roll on down through the front stretch down here in the quarter number 1. This is the 29 there. Dan Brassington as well, working his way off through. Down there off the corner out of Woodleaf, North Carolina. Everybody's trying to fight for a position. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight to Fleeger Farm TV. As I said, sorry that we were a few moments late here, but we are live now as we get set and ready to rock and roll here tonight. Roll around here. I'm trying to see who or what racetrack we're at. Trying to figure it out here. Looks like we're at Nashville Super Speedway, if everything lines up correctly. Hopefully that is right. We'll see here real quick with the race info. Yes, Nashville Super Speedway here tonight. There's your track temperature and everything. So we're good to go here from Nashville Super Speedway. Now watch them all head out here. There's your track position. Or your track map. And all of a sudden it goes not found. Alright, well, we're going to have to get this fixed again. They roll out through here. Lyle Swearigan still your leader. You're looking at Sage Greco in that car number 17. Why'd you do that? Yes. No, nothing. Over here as I try to get the sound back up and running. Hopefully it comes back online right about now. And he's driving head on down through the backstretch. Lyle Swearingen out there in front. Ryan Peters there in second. Austin Hunn there in third. Chase Dillon there fourth. Sage Greco there fifth. And down here in the corner number 1, 18 of the 75 complete. Here they head on out of corner number 2 down through the backstretch once again. Everybody making a great run here as they head on down that back straightaway in the corner number 3. And we got out there, that is Ben Parson in the pit yet. They're working on out there, and as you saw, we did adjust our pit lane thing so that it's behind our track map now whenever it comes up. We got Ryan Peters in second. Chase Dillon back here as you're watching him. He's in fourth right now. Rolling down there, out up corner number 2, down that back straightaway. Chase now down on the apron. And back up onto the racetrack. Not sure why he did that. He let Sage Greco go around. Down there through off up corner number 4. In up corner number 1 they go. Lyle Swearingen out front. Ryan Peters there second. Austin Hunt there in third. Sage Greco fourth. With Chase Dillon there in fifth. And they heading on out here onto the backstretch. Lyle Swearingen, great job here tonight. Out there in front. Last week's winner. Let's go ahead and look at that. Well, I'll tell you about it here as we headed on out here. Down here in the corner, number 3 and 4, back out there in the 1 and 2. So looks like we had Lyle Swearingen the winner last week. And a week before that, Lyle Swearingen finished second. So Lyle Swearingen's been a contender all season long, finishing in the top 3 all week long, or all season long so far. He finished third at Atlanta, finished first at New Hampshire, first at Kansas. Last week, or 2 weeks ago at North Wilkesboro, he finished out there in second. And then last week, brought it back out there to the win. So Lyle Swearingen in that 22 machine, having a great season so far. He's out front a great bit. Now, if we look at the points here, Lyle Swearingen is leading the Gen 4 points with 208 points. Behind him is Joshua Clemens with 164. And we have Sage Greco with 163. Ryan Peters with 156. He's currently sitting 4th in points. And Chase Matsko rounds out your top 5 with 150 in points. Hey, watch them all head out here. Looking great so far. We got Lyle Swearingen, as we said, out front, leading the way. Lap number 24 on the board. Ryan Peters there second. Austin Hunt there third. Sage Greco there fourth. Chase Dillon fifth. Jamie Bray, he's back here in fifth right now. Yeah, he slides it around there off the corner. Out of Scranton, PA. And Bradley, he's running in 7th. And then we got Josh Clemens. Graham Connolly back here in 9th with Wetland there in 10th. There's seen there, and they come there off of turn number 2. Lap 25, 75 on the board. Lyle Swearingen out there in front. Ryan Peters there second. Austin Hahn third with Sage Greco there fourth. Chase Dillon, as we said, there fifth right now. And through corner number 3 and 4, back out there. I'm sorry, they're through 1 and 2, back onto the backstretch. Now we got that number 5, Ryan Peters, Ghost Machine out there, that Ghost Energy Machine. And right behind him is Austin Hahn in the Lowe's Power Pride Machine. as they work down there through the front stretch. Onto the bottom side goes Austin Hunt, trying to work his way through that little bit of a trail down in the corner number 1. Lap 27 on the board. We are a third of the way through the race here whenever they hit lap 26. So we are officially a third of the way as they are down through the backstretch. 71, Graham Connolly and PJ Wentland trailing behind here. Ben Parson is out. Spillman out. Mars is out. Spillman and Mars didn't take the flag. And we see that we got Parson out as well. And so we're down to 10 drivers here tonight left on the track. They bring it on out here. Great job here by these drivers. Thank you all for tuning in here to Fleeger Farm TV to watch the FMA Mellow Yellow Gen 4 Cup Series. They walk right down there onto the bottom. You're on board with Austin Hunt as he works up off of turn 4. Back down through the front straightaway in the corner number 2. Or I'm sorry, corner number 1. As Wetland is chasing down Connolly. We got Ryan Peters here under fire from Austin Hunt. Hunt looking to the inside, not quite wanting to get there yet. Off the corner he goes. Chase Zilla back there in 5th. Looking there at Sage Greco, who's currently sitting in 4th. Austin Hunt in 3rd. And working on out through off the corner, down there, around through onto the backstretch. Everybody's trying to work here off the straightaway they go. Down into corner number 3. PJ Wetland got around Graham Connolly. That was a position for 9th. So Graham Connolly falls back to 10th as they work around the Nashville Super Speedway here tonight. Hopefully I have that right. Yeah, that is right. Nashville Super Speedway. Just saw it there on that wall. They work on down around here. And that's what the race info said, so hopefully everything lines up, man, is correct. Otherwise, I blame iRacing for giving me the wrong track name. Down here in the corner number 3 and 4 they go. We got Lyle Swearigan out there in front. Ryan Peters there at 2nd. Austin Hunt 3rd. Sage Greco there 4th. Jake Zilla there in 5th. Look out, Austin Hunt looking to the inside there of Ryan Peters. They come across the line. Heading into corner number 1. Chevrolet versus the Taurus. And they work there off turn number 2 down onto the back straightaway. Austin Hunt will take over 2nd place over top of Ryan Peters as he completes the pass down the back straightaway. Here comes Ryan Peters, down there to the inside. Thought about doing a crossover, but Austin Hunt, he goes and protects that very well. Here comes Sage Greco as we're on board here with Ryan Peters. Looking up there at Austin Hunt, who currently just previously took 2nd place away from him the previous lap. Down here off the corner they go. And in the corner number 1 goes Graham Connolly and PJ Wetland. Lyle Swearigan out front down there across the line. We watch down there on the inside the battle rage with Sage Greco there in 3rd now. He gets around Ryan Peters. Ryan Peters went from 2nd and now is back in the 4th. Sage Greco, he's come up 7 positions here. They work down through the backstretch. Off turn number 4. Lyle Swearigan up there on top. Austin Hunt there 2nd. Sage Greco there 3rd. Ryan Peters there 4th. Chase Zilla sitting 5th. Brassington on pit road. Just shy of halfway. Bring it on out here. We got Connolly on pit road now as well. Graham Connolly going to go lap down momentarily along with Dan Brassington. We got Lyle Swearigan coming across there, out across that front straightaway. Lap 36 on the board. Looking there at Ryan Peters in that Ghost Energy machine. Dan Brassington, as we said, on pit road. Then we have Connolly also on pit road. Down off up corner number 4. Down across the stripe. They're going to take another lap. Down here through 1 and 2. Finally, getting ready to come off pit road. Or he's sitting there. He's sitting there on pit road. A little long there. We are officially halfway through the race here at lap 37 as they come back through the backstretch. Now on to turn number 4 comes Lyle Swearigan. Connolly looks like he's going to end up going 2 laps down. We'll see if he calls it night. Brasington down a lap. Now you see the little storm down there in the corner number 1 and 2. Swearigan out front, Hunt there second, Grego there third. Peters fourth, Chase Zilla fifth. And if anybody's ever watching Fleeger Farm TV, we are trying to get WCXRA, that is the White Cane Extreme Racing Association, back up and running again. If we can get the followers and the people to race, that's the biggest thing, getting people to race so we can get car counts. We're looking to do a moonshine run with the 34 Legends. Then we got the Pro Trucks. So check out the White Cane Extreme Racing. You can find information on that at our website there. If you go there following to the Fleeger Farm TV website there in the description, you should find a link there as well to get you to the Racing League of WCXRA. We're trying, as we said, to get some different series underway. Trying to get interest. Here at FFTV, what we'd love to be able to do is bring you a race out of each of these iRacing series each week. So we have, right now we got Asphalt Oval covered. We got Dirt Oval covered. We got road courses covered with the Ringo Raps GT3 Road Series on Mondays. So that's the sport road. We're missing 2 series. One, Indy cars. We'd love to see Indy cars here at Fleeger Farm TV, particularly if we can the Delaware IR18s. We would also love to see the Pro Trucks on the off-road circuit here at Fleeger Farm TV as well. We're down there through the back stretch. Chase Zilla down there on pit road. Jamie Breed now on pit road. You're looking there at PJ Whitland as he comes around. Lyle Swearigan still out front. Chase now off pit road and getting back up to speed. Lyle Swearigan coming there off turn number 4. Stays out another lap. Austin Hahn there in second. Sage Greco there third. Ryan Peters, he'll come to pit road. Josh Clemens stays out. PJ Whitland, what's he going to do? Off up corner number 4. Whitman will bring it to pit road. Lyle Swearigan up here in front. Hasn't brought it to pit road as of yet. He won't bring it this lap either. Austin Hahn in second. Sage Greco there third. Josh Clemens there fourth. Chase now out there coming through turn 3 and 4. We got Josh Clemens, Chase Zilla a lap down there, trying to bring it on up there. He'll go and get past Wetland and Peters as he comes down there into turn number 1 and 2. So he's made his pit stop. Now he's just trying to climb back up through the ranks. We got Clemens out there up front. Greco there in third. Hahn there in second. Lyle Swearigan out front. I'm just not sure how this is going to play out. We see Wetland comes off of pit road. Connolly down 8 laps. We're coming up here. We got lap 45 on the board. So 30 laps to go as they cross the line. Lyle Swearigan down there in front right now. Austin Hahn in second. Sage Greco there third. Just trying here to see where the excitement is. Now we got Wetland there right behind him. That's 15 of Austin Hahn. Austin Hunt is sitting in second right now. Lyle Swearigan off pace. He will come to pit road this time. That's going to let Austin Hunt out there to the lead now. And Josh Clemens, he'll stay out. So Chase Diller, he'll gain the spot over top of Lyle. No, he won't. He's a lap down the Lyle. Or no, he won't. Never. Wait. No, now he's on the same lap as Lyle. So it depends on how quickly Chase can get back around here. At 22 is down there on pit road. Hunt is on pit road. Greco on pit road. Lyle is working his way off pit road right now as Chase comes across the line. Down there in the corner number 1 and 2. Oh boy, it's going to be close. I don't know if there's going to be anything Chase can do now. And here comes Lyle Swearigan off pit road. Chase Zilla is coming off turn number 2. And Lyle is out there ahead of him. And that's pretty much how you have to try to beat this guy. You got to beat him on strategy somehow. And it's just so hard to do. As he Chase trying to get up there and battle him. Down there in the corner number 1. We got Austin Hunt rolling off here. Up pit road. Josh Clemens rolling down there on pit road right now. He is coming into his pit box. So Chase now up there in second with Austin Hunt in fourth right now. So Chase Zilla, they're third. Lyle Swearigan there in second. But that'll change as they come across the stripe and come around that 44 of Josh Clemens. So as we come across, pit stops complete. Swearigan out front. Chase Zilla there in second. Austin Hunt third. Sage Greco there fourth. Down there in through off corner number 4 comes Whitman. Man, what a night of racing it's been. Really trying to pull that strategy card out. And Matsko is sitting second. Austin Hunt, as we said, sitting third. We got Sage Greco there for it. Ryan Peters fifth. So we got Chase Dilla, who's up 7 positions here tonight to get himself into second. 26 laps to go as Swearigan comes across the line. Off the corner they go as you watch Lyle Swearigan out there in front. Chase Dilla there second, Austin Hunt third, Sage Greco fourth. Ryan Peters rounds out your top 5. Chase Dilla there second, Austin Hunt there third. Off the corner they go. Up down there in the corner number 1. And you watch Chase Dilla come across the bottom. Lyle Swearigan out there in front. I just don't think Chase has what it takes to chase him down. Austin Hunt, though, he's gaining on Chase as they come there out of second. Or out of turn 2, sorry, not out of second. Chase Dilla is sitting in second. Now he rolls down there in the corner number 3 and 4. Now you see Hunt right at the bumper. Chase getting loose. That'll give the momentum to Hunt. As Hunt will get around Chase. Coming down there in the corner number 1. 22 laps to go. Now they work through turn 1 and 2 there. Just nobody has anything, it seems, for Swearigan. And he rolls down there in the corner 3 and 4. And out here, Swearigan out there in front. Hunt there second. Chase Grilla there third. Greco there fourth. Brasington out there in sixth. Clemens there in seventh. And watch him roll off here in the corner number one. Down there in the corner number three goes Lyle Swearingen. And watch him from out here. We got Lyle Swearingen, Austin Hahn, Chase Zilla, your top three. Sage Greco and Ryan Peters round out your top five. In the corner number three, you're watching here on board with PJ Whitman. He tries to chase down Graham Connolly once again. Graham Connolly kind of having a little bit of a struggle here tonight, down about 8 laps. 20 laps to go. Soon to be 19 as Swearingen comes across the line. Up here, corner number 2 down that back straightaway. In the corner number 3, Wetland chasing down Connolly. Connolly, like we said, struggling just a tad here with the Nashville Super Speedway. And we're in the corner number 1 and 2. Swearingen out front, Austin Hunt there second, Chase Zilla there third. Sage Greco fourth with Ryan Peters in fifth. Brassington there in sixth. Josh Clemens seventh. Jamie Bray eighth. Wetland there ninth. Graham Connolly in 10th. You saw Wetland get around Connolly. And now we're back up here with Dan Brassington working there off the back corner, down through the back stretch. And Lyle Swearingen works across. There you're on board with Josh Clemens out of Buffalo, New York. Brassington out of Woodleaf, North Carolina. And works, like we said, down that back straightaway. Chase Zilla there third. Sage Greco there fourth. They roll down through here. Austin Hunt, I would say, in second. He got around Chase Zilla. Sage Greco rolls here through turn 2, down through the backstretch. He's trying to chase down Chase. 15 laps to go. Looking here at the lap times. Sage Greco just a shade quicker than Chase Zilla that last lap. See what he is this lap. Much quicker there. He a whole 10th quicker. Coming there off turn number 1 and 2. Austin Hahn and Swearingen. And right now, Austin Hahn is quicker than Swearingen. Just Austin Hahn can't seem to get up there to battle Swearingen right now. Connolly jumped it to the pits and has got it done. 13 laps to go. And work there off the corner. You see them working there. Up there off. Great job here so far. Hey, watch him work down there off the bottom. There's Sage Greco there coming off of turn number 2. Slowly gaining on Chase Zilla. He's got about a second gap. 12 laps to go. Can Sage get that gap or get that draft to work a little bit in his favor? I don't think Austin Hunt has anything here for Swearigan. I know he's trying his heart out, but and he is. Throughout that lap, they ran the exact same lap time. 11 laps to go here in the Mellow Yellow Cup Series from FMA. Also, I want to thank all the patrons that you see down there in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, right there above the driver info. And Swearigan's out of Fontana, California. In the corner, number 1 goes Swearigan once again. Sage Greco better keep an eye on that rearview mirror as as Greco's closing in. Still got a little over a second gap though as they work here off the corner. So Graham Connolly still technically sitting in the pits. That I can see right now. So not out, but sitting in the pits. 9 laps to go. Here as you're on board, Greco down there in the corner, number 2. Getting up there now, he's got the lead, or got the gap under a second here between him and Chase Silla. And down there in the corner, number 3. Trying to hang on to it. He can chase up there in front of him. Can he get there? He's got it down to 3/4 of a second. 8 laps to go. This is your biggest battle right now taking place. Who's going to end up at the podium? Chase Silla or Sage Greco? Love to hear from viewers there, as well as we can see in your chats there. If you message there on the chat box on YouTube, you can definitely we'll definitely interact there as we head down there off corner number 2. Now we're watching here as these 2 drivers come off turn number 4. Greco still trying to get up there to Chase. They ran, Sage Greco's, he still ran a little quicker than Chase Silla that last lap. And got it down to about 0.6 of a second. Get down there to about a half a second now. 7 laps to go. It's going to get interesting here. Who's it going to be, Greco or Chase Silla? Greco running a little different line there through the triangle, down there in the corner number 1 and 2. Half a second separates Greco and Chase Silla. Chase Silla got to make, or Greco rather, got to make sure he doesn't fall into the trap. I'm just following in Chase's line. He got to make sure that he runs his race the way he needs to. He was gaining on Chase 5 laps ago. He's getting up there, but I don't know if it's going to be enough yet. We're getting through turn 3, turn 1 and 2. Swearigan working through 3 and 4. Hunt a little quicker than Swearigan, just unfortunately cannot get up there to battle him as of yet. And he's running out of time as he's got a 3-second gap to try to overcome. Or no, a little over, guess it's a second and a half. No, it is almost 2 seconds, I think. Yeah, it's 2.5 seconds between Hunt and Swearigan. 4 laps to go. As Sage Greco and Chase Silla work down that backstretch. The gap had increased some there between Chase Silla and Greco. Greco's just trying to hold that car underneath of its seat. The gap has come up there to about 3/4 of a second. Sage Greco lost some ground there on Chase. Now he's trying to gain it back a little bit. Back down to about a half a second gap. 2 laps to go. Swearigan out there going through turn 1 and 2. I watched Greco trying to chase down Chase and can't quite get there. We'll see what the last lap will bring, but I just don't think Greco has enough to get up there to chase Zilla. He got it down to he's got it down to 0.4 of a second. Down there on the bottom, coming up off of turn 4. Final lap. Swearingen out of turn number 2. You got Sage Greco, Chase Zilla battling for third back here. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Now Hunt there in second. Swearingen comes there off of turn 4. He will go and get the win. Coming across the line. Hunt there in second. Chase Zilla, he's coming through there off turn number 4. Sage Greco, they're right behind him in fourth. Can't quite get up there to get the third place away. So Chase Matsko will get third place podium here tonight in the Gen 4 Cup Series. We will see exactly how this all plays out here in just a quick moment. Well, Ben, what exactly happened to you? I mean, you've been out of this. Now you come into the chat. All right, here we go. Getting with your results here. Probably not what Ben Parson wants to see there in the chat, but we'll see here. Lyle Swearingen gets the win. Austin Hunt there second. Chase Zilla there third. Sage Greco there for it. Brian Peters in fifth. Josh Clemens there sixth. Jamie Bray in seventh. PJ Wentland there in seventh. Or I'm sorry, PJ Wentland there in eighth. Dan Brassington there ninth. Graham Connolly there 10th. Ben Parson finished there in 11th. Matt Mars there 12th. Joseph Spillman there in 13th. What are you implicating there? As Lyle Swearingen gets yet another win on the season. Great job there from Lyle Swearingen. We'll get with third place finisher, Chase Matsko. Good evening here, Chase. How's it going?
All right, how about you?
It's going okay. How do you think your race went here tonight?
I think much better than that. Took 2 tires on the pit stop to try to flip around Sage and Ryan, and it worked out for me. Barely, but it did.
You only took 2 tires?
Yep.
Ah, interesting. Well, I know Sage looked like he was trying to gain on you some, just unfortunately he ran out of time.
Maybe. Fortunately. But yeah.
Fortunately for you, unfortunately for him.
A couple more laps he would have got me, but I think he spun out in pit road, so that was the difference.
You did a great job hanging on to second there tonight. Or, I mean, third. Sorry. Third place here tonight in that Chase Zilla machine. And who all do you want to give shout-outs to, thank for your third place finish tonight?
Just FMA, Regal Wraps, FFTV, and about it. Dr. Pepper, too. Obviously, Dr. Pepper. Always Dr. Pepper. Always
Dr. Pepper. Okay. You can drink that sweet stuff. I'll stay with my root beer.
There you go.
All right. Well, you have a great night there, Chase, and great finish.
All right. Thank you. You too, man. Have a good night.
Yeah. We'll see you Friday night is when I'll see you again. Hopefully we'll have a repeat of next Friday. Or, I mean, last Friday.
Yeah, you did a good job.
So we'll see.
All right. See you, man.
See you Friday. Chase Matsko there, our third place finisher. Now we'll get with Austin Hahn, our second place finisher. Good evening there, Austin. How's it going? You there, Austin?
Hey, we're doing good.
There you are. How are you?
Doing all right.
Well, you got second here tonight. Kind of take us through it. How do you think your race night felt tonight?
Felt pretty good. I felt like I had what I needed to win the race, but I slid through my pit box on the pit stop, so I gave up those 2 seconds I couldn't do.
I mean, you tried. So that's pretty much the interval there, is that 2 seconds on that you slid through that pit box.
Yeah, I definitely think that's what it was.
So, Great job getting second. I mean, you are only behind them by about 2.5 seconds there at the end of the race. So,
I got it down to about 2 seconds before that pit stop, and I put it one lap after him. So I think I would have had time to catch up to him, at least race with him there at the end. But like I said, that sliding through my pit box and I had to put it in reverse got me.
yeah, that could put a damper on it for sure. But you got sponsor shout-outs. Anybody you want to thank there for getting second tonight?
Just the wife and the kids for letting me sit down and do it.
All righty. Well, congrats there, Austin, and we'll see you around, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I'll be around.
Yeah, have a great night.
You too.
All right, that was Austin High. Now we'll get with Lyle Swearigan. Lyle, how's it going?
Doing good. How about yourself?
It's going really well. I mean, you just keep extending that point lead here.
Yeah, the winning definitely helps with that for sure.
Well, I mean, you've had a great season so far here at FMA. Kind of take us through what you thought about running Nashville Super Speedway tonight.
Yeah, the track temp being kind of like medium range, I guess, around the 80s. You know, it's a little grippy. Surprisingly, you usually expect here to be real tight, burn off the right front. Usually, like at least in other vehicles, but at least with this one and this setup, it was actually the opposite. The right front was pretty good. It was the right rear you had to be careful about. So once I got a decent lead there, I started making sure I tried to take care of that right rear on the exits, try not to overpower the exits. So I had some right rear left in the middle in the long run there. And then towards the end, I started to push it right before my pit stop in. I know Austin was catching back up when I did that, so I think I pushed it too hard there. So ended up pinning a little sooner than I wanted, but still was able to keep the lead there.
Well, you did a phenomenal job getting around the Nashville Super Speedway tonight, and I can't wait to see what you have for us for next week. I mean, we're getting ready to take on. Let me see here. I got the schedule here. Somewhere. Looks like we're going to be going to all the way back here in about. Looks like we're going to Old Texas next week.
Yeah, I don't think I ran Old Texas. I ran New Texas, but Old I don't.
You haven't run the Legacy Texas?
I don't think so. So we'll see how that goes. If I remember right, more banking should be a lot better than New Texas. So we'll see what happens.
All righty. Well, congrats there, Lyle. You got any sponsor shout? Anybody you want to thank for getting the victory tonight?
Just my team at FBR Motorsports and FMA for putting up the races, and hopefully everyone had fun on the broadcast.
All righty. Well, congrats, and we had a great night of racing here tonight. Can't wait to see what next week would hold. So you have yourself a great night there, Lyle.
Thanks, sir.
All right, that was Lyle Swearigan, our winner here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in and watching here at FFTV tonight. Can't wait to see what next week will hold. But we still have more racing here on tomorrow night here at Flaker Farm TV as we take on the Thursday Night Thunder at Coast to Coast. We'll be running the Pro Late models here at FFTV. But if you want to watch yours truly, I'll be running them big blocks earlier on in the night. You can catch me doing that over at Coast to Coast Racing Network, also here on YouTube. Kind of where you see me broadcast from early on Wednesdays, as we were running the Hometown Heroes here tonight. We run tomorrow night as well. So thank you all again for watching here at FFTV. Can't wait to see everybody again. Good night, and God bless.
Precision is our language. Creativity is our weapon. And perfection is the only option. Your ride, your brand, your image, elevated to a level that can't be ignored. This isn't just a wrap, it's a revolution. Regal Wraps and Designs, where power meets style and style becomes unforgettable. At Regal Wraps and Designs, we don't follow trends, we set them. Every line, every finish, every detail is built to dominate. From flawless vehicle wraps to bold custom designs, we take your vision and redefine it. Seamless statements, artful accents, hues of harmony. We are Regal Wraps and Designs.